Alright, we'll just check the audio's working. Okay, happy days. Audio's working. Uh, Okie dokie. I am back. Uh, yes, let's continue with our little journey of digging this out. I started doing it and then I'm like, I should probably jump back on. I had something to eat real quick and I've got myself an iced coffee and now I'm ready to tackle this and smash some of this out. Replace all this with dirt down here so it'll be grasslands because obviously we want to turn it to, I want to put some crop farms in here as well. So yeah, we'll just sort of clear out a bit of this and sort of do a bit of terraforming, I guess. I feel like I need to get much better at, like, you know, either building, terraforming land, all that sort of stuff. I mean, sort of looked at a few things, but I think I need to sort of integrate it into my daily ritual of things to do. Maybe then it'll start to sink in. But yeah, so uh, one thing at a time. I have to focus on mostly the farms because that's what I'm good at. That's what I want to do, and yeah, I will try and work on a little bit of technical stuff, and I'll try and work on uh, some building stuff too. Try and see if I can get a little bit better, at least a little bit better at building. Next pickaxe. Okie dokie. So, we're getting there. We've only got that little bit over there, and then we can start filling in some of this stuff here, and then we can pretty much call this area done. Like we can sort of go, cool, an iron farm will go here. The only thing we might have to be a little bit wary of is if we use some benches up there. So that might be one thing to consider too. So probably just need to make sure that we don't have anything that's going to canoodle too much. Okay. Yes. I'm not sure who's watching at the moment. But hi. I'm not sure if it's Smurfy or somebody else, but hit me up in the chat and let me know. Either way. I'll grab some of this out. Dump some of these down here. And we're on the home stretch, and wouldn't suck if I got like right on the last one and it broke, and then I couldn't fill in, like I couldn't do it. So yeah, that would be a bit shit. However, that being said, I did find some more of this, which I'll dig out because it is kind of useful now. I mean, there's a few things we can build out of it, and there's also. Actually, that is one thing I probably haven't tried yet. Is working out. I don't know what the recipe actually is, but I'm assuming it's iron ingots or something, and maybe redstone or something. The iron lantern thing. What's it called? Can't think of the name. But yeah, that there actually seems like a really, under sort of hyped addition to the game, because technically it's a T flip flop in a single block. And the last time that I actually seen them do anything like that was when they did a block update detector in a single redstone component, which was the observer. So I actually think that there is probably got sort of overshadowed a little bit, I think, by the crafter, I think is what happened there. But yeah, no, I definitely think that the copper lantern thing is probably one of those things that's really, really just underhyped. So let's take some of these out, grab some of these, and yeah, we'll begin filling. Okay, so I'm going to need to get some. I just looked at that gravel there and it reminded me. So that one of the next things before I actually go and build, before we get this iron farm built, we'll need some. We're actually going to need to get the tables out of the existing one. We're going to have to think about grabbing those villagers and sort of trying to work out how we're going to transport them and take them to where they need to go to. So they are down in that pit at the moment, so it's a bit of a pain, but yeah, I'll try and work out some way of getting them out of there. Got any ideas or suggestions to make that whole process easier, let me know. I mean, I'm thinking like boats or something, but obviously, if you can sit them in there and stop them from getting out of the hole by putting them in boats and then using ropes to pull them all out of the hole individually, bringing them over to the new farm, etc., etc., etc. So Ultimately, actually, what I probably want to do is get maybe one of those villages and take them over to the other village. I don't know if Herno did that already, but yeah, definitely want to try and get some villages over there because I want to breed up, restore that village over there so we've always got villages, and I'll turn it into just I guess one big large villager breeder. You know, just sort of start punching out villagers out of over there. I think that could be a good idea anyway. Ah, that is good iced coffee, honestly. Delicio. Okay, so eat some chicken. Yeah, we took more blocks out of there than I actually thought there was. Oh, I have a phone call. I'll be right back. Hello. What's going on? Oh, okay. Oh, might stay here this time. I think I need to take some fucking painkillers. I know that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. What have we got going on here? Is it afternoon? Is it night? I can't even tell what time of day it is. I hate this rain, man. Honestly, it rains in this world so much. Let me quickly open up my chat again. Make sure I haven't missed anything. I think we're good. Yes. So, let me just see if it's night. I can't even tell what time of day it is. I don't think it's night time yet. Nope. Gonna need some more. Gonna need some more of that. So, I don't have any more up here. Nope. Used all that. Okay, should be enough. Yeah, so now after I fill all of this here in, we should be able to, we should have an area that is large enough for a 29 by 29 area, and I can just sort of fix up some of those sides so they're not just straight up and down around us. And then after that, yeah, all that terraforming will be done around the edges, and then this here will be where we can have our iron farm. Cool. I think we might go like this. Cool. So we now have this side's a little nicer, I guess. It should look okay. Fix this up over here now, and then we should be good. So just grab some of this. Okay, that'll do. I think it's starting to get dark. I can't really tell, but sort of looks darkish. No? Maybe not. No, maybe not. Yeah, so I think what we could do, could maybe even get rid of this. Flatten out some of this too, I think. I might have a little look over here and just see how not that hard. So yeah, I could come around the edge of this mountain and just sort of bring this over, flatten it out a little bit more as well. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, now it definitely seems like it's getting dark, so hopefully this makes the rain go away as well. Hooray! Okay, so, well that's cool then. We can just dump some of this back in here. And I might just sort of come around here and just sort of take the whole edge off this mountain here, I think. So I'll just sort of come sweeping through here a bit. No real great sort of process of terraforming. And then just sort of come out here. Alright, over here, boom, 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 boom. And we'll take all that out, I think. Just to make a little bit more room for some other stuff if we need over here. Just sort of while I'm going at it, I may as well just do all my terraforming in one hit. Get it all out of the road, and then we'll chuck in our iron farm then. Sorry, I was just checking something there real quick. Cool. Yeah, I was just checking a message from another streamer who does some charity streams. He left me. He raided me last night before he jumped off and left me with some of his viewers, which was really kind of him to do. And he's raising money for um, mental health awareness and stuff like that. So, and that's something that is pretty close to my heart. I think it's uh, a good cause to raise money for. That's for sure. So, I definitely would like to. I mean, if I can grow a little bit on this platform, I think I'd like to do some things like that too. I think totally that'd be an amazing thing to be able to sit there and not only just do this stuff and entertain people and make it fun and stuff like that and actually teaching people stuff, but actually, you know, using some of um, that, um, I guess, you know, some of that, you know, attention and things you get from the platform in order to raise awareness and actually raise money um, for these causes, which I think are just, you know, I mean, tell me one person that you know who hasn't gone through something with mental health these days. It is very, very prominent. So yeah, I think that's an amazing thing to do. So if you are going to, if you want to go and check him out, um, his actual Twitch ID is Pyfro, so Pyfroaus, so for Australia, so Pyfro Oz. But go and check him out. Seriously, if any you can contribute to that, that would be fantastic. That is a like he's been streaming. I think the next time he does stream, I think is on Thursday. But yeah, if you could donate to that, that would be great. So, yeah, hopefully sometime in the future we could potentially do some sort of collaboration or something would be cool. I think it's great when Twitch streamers can sort of work together and stuff like that and try and raise awareness and raise some money for something that's a great cause like that. That's for sure. I mean, there are so many things in this world that do need help right now, but I think, you know, obviously mental health and stuff is pretty high on that list too. I just see that there's a lot of people that are going through hardship and tough times everywhere. So being able to help people like that, I think, would be absolutely amazing. Dump some of this in here. I'm gonna need another. Another one of these. So I think before we do that though, I'm just gonna start trimming off the back of this here. Probably gonna need to make some more of those too very shortly, because yeah, probably will need to grab a few more of those. Yeah, so back to what I was saying though is, yeah, definitely it's something that is pretty important these days, you know, and if you are somebody who's going through tough times like that, I think, you know, I'd strongly suggest reaching out to somebody to talk, and you know, everyone needs just a little bit of help or a friend in times of need. That's for sure. I mean, me a couple of years ago, I was going through some pretty rough stuff, and I'd going through some hard loss and grief and things like that. It's a very difficult time in my life, so it was difficult to try and find help, especially during COVID and things like that as well. So that was definitely something that sort of hit me pretty hard during that whole time. But yeah, definitely, I definitely want to get into doing some of those sorts of things. I think having charity streams and things like that where you can raise money for causes, I think would be fantastic. And judging by the light level drop, I'd say it's time to sleep again. Yeah, so I'm going to have a little look at this area and see where the best place is to build the iron farm. If I can clear out this and level all this out, it might even be good out the side here. I don't know. We'll sort of have a bit of a look. But yeah, I'll clear out a lot of this here and just sort of try and get a good area where we can build a few different things. You know, if we need any more farms or need anything, we can build it over in this here as the farming district sort of thing. Okie dokie. 100% I'm going to need another shovel. There we go. Shovel time. So stop for shovel time. Oops, not that one. Shovels. It's a little bit of fill here. So a bit of cut, bit of fill, and yeah, we can take some of this out and whack it in that hole over there. So Alright, we'll try and sleep this off. See if we can't get this finished. That was weird. It's almost like some lag. You wait till Herno jumps on later. You've seen that I've done all this. I did tell him I was going to try and clear it out, so try and get some space to put in an iron farm. So I'm going to have to sort of do a couple little calculations, work out how far is like far enough away from where we've got any benches and things like that. Just trying to think if we have any other benches we've got. We do have some composters over there, but I think we might be okay. I can probably break them and put them back if needed anyway. Yes, so I might sort of just have it close to the house because it's not going to make a massive difference. I can always break and re-put things, but hopefully our villages stay linked. That's my main concern. Basically, yeah, they've got to have at least 75% of the villagers have worked in the last Minecraft day. So that's pretty much one of the main prerequisites. Okay. I can probably get rid of that too at some point. But anyway, actually I'll just do it now. Just get rid of this. Okay. So, we might have enough room now to actually go and put in the iron farm. So, just going to chuck some of this stuff in here. Chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Cool. So, and chuck these in here too. Alrighty, so with that said now, I can make my way up here. Probably bring my bed with me now too, because I probably don't need to leave that out here. Put this back in here now. I think what I'll do is I'm going to quickly just throw out some stuff here as well. Throw that out, throw that out. Throw these out as well, don't need that. So, okie dokie. So, I'm going to have a little look and just see if there's anything else that I need to get. Yes, we'll need some torches, which means what I might do, I think. Oh wait, we're going to need that. So I want to make an axe. So I'll start just chopping things down over here and trying to get some. Let's just get that there. An axe, cool. That'll work. And grab some of those. Cool. So gonna need to go get some wood. That is probably going to be fairly important on our list. So yeah, I think this area will be okay. I think we can fit 29 by 29 here. I'll check it in a minute, but I'm pretty sure it should work. Yeah, I'll come up here and I'll chop down this tree. It's probably about here, that way. Yeah, absolutely love this method of cutting down trees. You man, top to bottom is just so much more time saving. Seriously. I mean, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, then you know being able to cut it down that way is kind of helpful. But you know, if you've got a farm like this, it sort of makes it pretty easy to get a whole bunch of wood fairly quickly. What we could do actually is later on when we get enough mushrooms from that mushroom farm, I could potentially actually convert that mushroom farm into an automatic tree farm. That could 100% be a good idea. Like with a log pusher and everything. You know, have it just sit there and have a bunch of pistons, pushes on it, does all that. Yeah. Let's have a little look here and see. 23. Just gonna grab that. And I will whack probably this whole bunch in here. And we'll let it run. I will take these though. And I will grab these and pop them in there like that. And then just dump these out. And then let the rest fall in there. Okay, so this here, with any luck, should be punching out some. We're almost at a full stack, so that's good. Yeah, I'll keep punching that in there because if we can get another, you know, few more stacks in there, 5 stacks or 6 stacks or something, it'll start stacking up into that chest. Which means pretty much we can just go and grab some charcoal whenever you need it for torches or any of that. Okay, so I'm going to sort of quickly plot out here very quickly and just sort of see where our area is. So if I go and actually I'll get some cobble. Yeah, our sun is going down rapidly. So yeah, I'll grab some of this. What I should have done is just grab my. I should have left my bed out here, to be honest. So weirdly, you know, bloody perfectionistic and stuff, and I go to take things back inside. I think I'm done, and then I'm like, oh no, don't worry about it. I should just leave it there. That's what I should do. So dump that there. You like that. There we go. Okie dokie. So, I'll try and plot out a bit of an area here. We'll just sort of go, hey, not too close to any of these. And we'll sort of go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. 29's a pretty decent sized area, really, isn't it? Look at that. That's crazy. Are we going to fit that way is the real question. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Okay. That's not too terrible. I mean, it's still a fairly large area, isn't it, really? Could be this one. Let's just have a look from this end and see if we're on the right track here. Certainly looks like it's right. Yeah, so we do have our 29 by 29 area. So I think what we could do, so if I just hit this with a shovel a little bit and just go like this. And we'll just sort of come directly across. This should basically meet up with the other corner, if all is good, right? Otherwise, we've screwed the pooch on something, and yeah, so that's good. That meets up. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So if we just sort of plot out our area here and keep coming in this general direction. Alright, that should by all rights be the center point if this lines up. Bam, so we've got that. So then we want to get our, there's our 3x3 here, right? So we've got our 3x3 area. We want to take that and we want to make it our 5x5 area. So we go 5, 5, 5. And that there is the area that our iron farm will go in. So, with that said now, that area is prepared, ready to roll, and we can just put everything we need on top of that, and it'll be fine. So what I think I might do is I'll just take out these end bits here, and I'll just replace them like this, and okay, so then run this over here. So there we go, there's our area. So if we were to come up here now, we can see what kind of area we need for that iron farm. How big that actually is. So it looks like that. Probably see better over there actually. So yeah, we can potentially come over here. That's the area of the iron farm. So yeah, I might take a little snappy of that actually, just so we can sort of go, well that's, and I'll just upload it to Realm Story so he knows that, so Herno knows what it's all about. Add story, add screenshot, that's, so area 4, Iron Fortress, sweet, there we go. So now all we have to really do is decide which side is the front, right? So if we've got this whole area here and we come down, I think probably we'll end up making this the front. So I think to give us a bit of an idea of this, I want to find our middle block here, and we'll come across and we'll go, that's going to be the front door right there. So yeah, that could work, because then we can come down from there, go into here, easy peasy. That being said, that there, if we were to level that down and bring everything down there, I think that could probably work too. Because then most of our farms will be over here, technically. So I actually think maybe we should change the front door to the other side. Over here. So So yeah, you want to come to your middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So you want to come to the third one, walk up in this row, and put in. There you go. Is that going to work? I mean, we can totally add some of those blocks out of there into here, terraform some of it, and then, yeah, sort of come out. We might even just sort of build that out a little bit, fill in some of this, maybe have some stairs coming down. I don't even know, something, and then we'll do that. So, but I will need to make some more torches, which I'm going to do very very soon. And then we'll get on with building the iron farm. Yes, I might quickly take this up here because I need to go take a bathroom break real quick, and then I'll be back in a few moments. Righto. Alrighty. Let me just check that we have... Check everything's working. Give me 1 second here. Yes, I'm back. So, just make sure that I've got audio. Okay, yeah, got audio, sweet. I'm back. We'll get back into building this iron farm, which we've cleared out the area now, which is good. It's going to mean that obviously we can put that in. I'm going to have a little look outside and just see if we have any creepers or any fun stuff hanging around. We do have a creeper over there. Sweet. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Hello, Mr. 2 or 3 creepers. Let's come down here. Let's tangle. Let's go. Probably not 2 at a time. Maybe 1 will do me. I mean, sure, we can go with 3 if we really want. We'll give it a whirl. Okay, I swear I jumped back far enough for that, but apparently not. Apparently, realms are that laggy that they just blow up on... blow up. Even though you got to try to avoid them. You know, that doesn't surprise me at all. One thing I kind of... You know, I'm going to go on a bit of a rant now. One thing that I kind of really annoys me, and I know why Microsoft does this, obviously, clearly, we can't use, and there's another annoyance too, that apparently is fixed in 1.21, where it drops the amount of dirt that actually blew up as well. I don't know whether that's with creepers though. I know it's with the TNT, but I'm assuming it should be the same with creepers. So, shouldn't assume anything with this game. But anyway, yeah, so is a little bit annoying that we can't use custom servers. That was where I was about to go with that. You know, being able to use a custom server and you know, basically connect to, let's say I don't want to use this and I want to use a more powerful server and I want to use Nodecraft or something. You can't really do it easily without some DNS hackery and stuff like that. Now I understand why they've kind of gone down that path. They've done that for the specific reason of not being able to, you know, keep an eye on or monitor, you know, the younger audiences from being able to access uncontrolled servers. That's pretty much putting it simply. So, once again, the majority suffer for, you know, the minority of people doing the wrong thing. But yeah, no, it would be nice, very, very nice, if, let's say, you had an adult verified account, that you could actually do that. You know, actually have your own server and connect to a third-party server. I mean, I feel like I'd love to be able to suggest that as a feature, so you can have like verified accounts. That being said, there's surely going to be some idiot out there who's like a parent who's just leaves their account unlocked so that the kids can access things like that, and then, yeah, that's why the rest of us have to suffer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So yeah, we're going to have to come out 8 on every side. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after we've done that, we're pretty much going to join up these sections to sort of complete a bit of a square here. Whoops, I think I came too far. Got a bit excited. A wee bit excited. So yeah. Did I come too far that time, or is that... Nope, nailed it. Yeah, so join these up like that. If you're joining me on another platform besides Twitch, you can jump onto Twitch under AussieRedstoner and check me out. So if you're on YouTube, watch me or anything like that, jump over to Twitch and check me out over there. I don't actually see my YouTube comments here under live stream. However, yeah, so if you do want to comment, just send me a message on Twitch. If you look up Aussie Redstone, you should see me. Okie dokie, so I will try and get my streaming a little bit more better set up too. I think when I sort of move everything over to PC, I'm going to start to do streaming probably primarily, I'd say, on PC. And I think, you know, after we get going, I'll probably even just start doing some PC only Minecraft. I mean, I do it over here because it's sort of convenient, and I'm using my controller. I mean, I can use my controller on my PC. That's not an issue. But yeah, so I just sort of, I don't know, just for convenience, I can sort of plonk myself on the couch and stream here. But I probably will do some stuff with YouTube and stuff like that directly on my PC. So, like I said, only pretty new to the streaming side of things, but you know, I've helped other people with building up their YouTube channels and things like that in the past, but I haven't actually really got onto the streaming part too much. So. Okay, so probably gonna go like this and pop in this here like that, and then we can just go like this, take these out. There we go. So now we have a staircase to get up here. So we need to firstly build all of that. So once you've got your initial frame and everything done, this is where you'll want to, on the sides, come up here, put a temporary block here, place one block there, and then just take out this temporary block. And going to go do that on all sides so we can actually build up and build out by 4. So we're going to put one there, and I want to take out this one. And we'll do it on all sides. So we're kind of doing this so we can actually come up a block. We want it to be up one block from the rest of it, like that. So it should be up like that on every side. So if we come up here now, and then go over here, should be able to do that. So what I might do too, is while I'm thinking of it, I'm probably going to go and grab my bed up here again, which I put up here before while I was AFK, and that way as that sun goes down I can just sleep. Might need some more food. I'm probably going to have to go grab some more food at some more food at some point too. That'll do for now. Yeah, 100% I'm going to need to get some lighting, because otherwise I'm going to run into problems here, I think. So, yeah, going to pop this down. Sleep. Alrighty. Yeah, so going to need to get some torches anyway. Um, what I might do, I think I'll grab half of this stack, or I'll grab 16 at least, and I'll pop them through this furnace up here, so at least I can cook those up. Come up here, grab half me stack. I'll just go half a stack. Put those in there. Let all that cook up. How many of those did we go through? Oh, we're doing okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, we still got plenty. Not really too worried there. But yeah, I'm gonna go and grab some. Gonna go and make up some torches, and I'm gonna need quite a lot of them for underneath there and around there and stuff like that to light everything up. It does make it easier that we've got another iron farm over there that I can go and get iron. I can make whatever I need. If I need any tools or anything, even some lanterns or anything like that, I can totally do that. So now that we have this here and we've gone one block up on on all the sides like this, what we're going to do is we're going to come out and we're actually going to go another 3 blocks, right? So it's got to come 4 blocks out on this side, and basically we're going to do the same thing right here. 2, 3, 4, and this whole area here, we want to fill that in, right? And you want to do that on every side. So here, effectively we're doing this. We're going to fill in this entire area here. So like this. And then, yeah, just fill in the entire thing here on the side like this. Let me swap this out so I don't have to use that. I can go like this, fill up this. And yeah, we'll just continue with this here. And on these sides, we want to join the whole thing. So I want to go 3, 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And even in this corner, which I just fell off, we want to continue that out here like that. Might actually be easier if you come down here for some of you, because it might be easier than doing that. So, but yeah, essentially we want to come along here like this. Initially do that, and then down here like this. Definitely going to need to get those torches, because I am very worried about, once I fill all this in, that we're going to have quite a dark area in here and we'll definitely get some spawns. So I might quickly duck up and just see if I can grab that, because I don't want to get creepers or anything spawn under there while I'm trying to build that. So it is a good idea anytime you're building something that's got a large base like that, that if you actually are if you're building, then try and get it and put some lighting around, because yeah, it's just going to save you the heartache of having to try and deal with that anyway. So yes, we'll need to get some more sticks. Almost there. There we go. So we got 2 stacks out of 32. You get 2 stacks. So we have some lighting. I don't have to stress about that now. That was my main concern because I just didn't want to get anything spawning underneath here. And you want to make sure it's pretty well lit up inside out here, all within this area. Like that. So yeah, once you've got everything fairly well lit up like that, you can continue building. So yeah, just make sure everything's lit up nice and brightly so you don't get any sort of spawns going on that you don't expect. So like I said, you don't want creepers or anything like that suddenly spawning. So 2, 3, 4, and then join these corners up like that. Yeah, this texture pack, I actually don't mind the way that the bricks look. That cartoony look is kind of nice. I mean, it's not exactly the Minecraft pixel art style, but it is an interesting style nonetheless. If it didn't have some of the bugs in this texture pack, I think I'd quite like it. I feel like the vanilla BD craft people need to get onto that and sort out some of those issues. I don't know whether that's something in their pack or it's something in the experimental version or what's happening, but yeah, it is kind of annoying that certain items in your hand in third person look really strange. I'll see if I can show you with, I don't have anything here that's probably going to work actually. But yeah, last night when I had a piece of string in there or a hopper or any of that, it just looks ginormous. You're like, what? So yeah, when you go 2, 3, 4, create a bit of a border here. And then fill these in like that. And then do the same thing again. So just continue this whole thing on the outside. And we'll actually go like this. Just do this because it's the last one. Okie dokie. So I'll grab. I hate when that happens. You're gonna start running backwards and it just does that. So yeah, keep doing that. And then pretty much, I think we want to do. I might do something a little bit different with the corners, I think, this time as well. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So just to give it a bit of a different look. So I've got all these bricks and I'm like, cool, they could look alright. We've got the stone bricks, so no worries. But yeah, we'll get to that. I'll show you what's next. So we want to do exactly the same thing that we did before. So I want to come up here and put in these two like that. I want to do that in every corner, and we're not going to fill in nothing this time, but we're just going to do the exact same thing. Come up here, put those there like that. So sort of just to recap what we've done anyway, is you want to build your 5x5 area in the bottom like we've got down there. And then after you've done that, right? After you built your 5x5 area, and then you go 4 up, so it's a cube and it's got a 3x3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 gap in there. So you build 4 up from this, it's going to be 5x5. Build 4 up, build around the edges, so it's a 5x5 cube basically. And then pretty much all you're doing is from there you're coming out another 7 blocks. That's 8 blocks in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then you're coming out an additional 4 on every side. That's all we're doing here. So, yeah, so to sort of just simplify the actual outline of the iron farm itself, that's pretty much what you're going to do. And that'll capture a lot of the spawns from golems and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of people were building the 17x17s and then having golems appear on the outside and then going, oh my god, what's going on? But since I've been building this 29x29 version, I have not had any issues. I know it's a bit bigger build, but it saves having to do the tree leaves or the putting slabs down everywhere or any of those things. So yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some more of these. That'll do for now. So now that we have that built, right, basically what we want to do is, I think we'll just do it, actually we'll do it from here. Let's go like that and build down from there, like that. Should line up with our corners perfectly like that, right? So that's going to give us a bit of an idea here, even though we've marked it out with our shovel, making it like a path. That there will actually give us a lot more of a solid understanding of where our walls are going to go after we do this. So yeah, I'll put these in like this. So just a different block, just to make it look a little bit different. I just thought I would sort of not go all uniform with everything. So yeah, all we want to do there now is we're going to need to cover the top with slabs, but I think what I'll do first is I'm actually just going to start building our walls. So I want to do that, make sure that is in the middle, that is in the middle. So yeah, we'll build up this just to sort of get our initial walls built, because then we can start bringing villages over here or whatever. Yeah, I think what we might do too, before I do that, probably going to need a full stack of maybe stairs. Wait, where's this? So, gonna grab these, come over to our stairs. We're at least going to need that, probably a bit more actually, I'd say, probably maybe 2 stacks. I think it will be 2 stacks by the time we're done, so I'm just going to do that now. And that's just our decorative block, right? So all we're doing at this top here is we're just adding a bit of a decorative block. It doesn't really serve any massive purpose, but yeah, all we do here is grab some of these stairs, and we want to put them facing like towards the bottom of that. So we want to sort of go here, like that. I don't know whether I can do this. Can I? Oh, jeez. Phone call. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, I am back. Apologies, I had a phone call. And yeah, cool. All right. It's one of those phone calls where it's like, "Hey, you cooking your own dinner tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I've got chips, so I've got some or crisps if you're from a different part of the world. Those kinds of chips. So yeah, after you've done that, all we're doing here is we're just sort of filling in this. We've got all those stairs in a right side up fashion, and then we just fill in all of the walls, and then yeah, from there we should be good. I may need to sleep in just a moment, so probably going to try and do that, I think, just so we can get that out of the road. I need food. Where's food? Food. Okie dokie. So, uh, yeah, powering along. We're going to have to add some slabs up the top in very shortly. So there will be that part, and there'll be the water part, and all that sort of stuff. So we'll get onto that. I'll give you also some like debugging tips as well, because if you do mess up in your water streams, I've got a way that you can prevent yourself from messing up. So if you do forget to do it, I can also walk you through what to do when that happens. So um, probably going to do this actually even on a, I think maybe on a video on YouTube to sort of just have a full tutorial, including the troubleshooting instructions and things like that as well. That way, you know, as you build this thing, if something does go wrong, well, you can fix the majority of anything. Because same thing with like one of the common things that people actually do mess up on most iron farms is they don't leave out the gap in the corner when they're filling in the water buckets. And what does that do? Well, it actually turns like that into a whole water source. So, and it will cause you some drama. So, I was showing some other guys on another realm at one point how to do that, and they did that mistake, and which was good because you know every mistake that gets made is a chance to learn something. So, yeah. So after we're done here, what we pretty much got to do is put the door in, and then we can start working on the... Well, actually, we'll finish up the top, I think. I don't want to jump around too much. We'll sort of just work on the main shell, and then we'll put the door in. So, okay, so here is our completed inside in this iron farm. We have our door, we've left our doorway in here. So yeah, we've got all that sorted out. We will come up here and I'll just grab any other materials that I do need. So we'll come up here. And we'll grab the rest of those. We'll grab that. We'll grab all of these. We'll try and grab everything if we can, because I'm probably going to need virtually everything there. I can't fit everything. What can we... You know, I don't need that. I don't need... Should I just do that? Combine that. Now I can bring all that. Cool. So we'll have everything that we need down here to piece all this together. So what I will do is I will put this door in first because it's right here, right? I can sort of show you what we need to do as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll do this, grab our door, pop our door down, And in fact, we can probably change this to using these before I do that. So we'll change those like that on each side, that on each side, and then two over top like that. That's it. That's all we need to do. So then we grab this, and pretty much from this point here, we want to grab a stone pressure plate, not a wooden one, because a wooden one, if you throw an item on top of it, it will basically keep this door open. So you don't want that if you've got villagers in here. So you have that. It just adds a bit more protection to your setup in here. So we will get to how to do the rest of the inside. We won't come to that just yet. But we'll come into here and we'll grab, I think we'll just go over here. And I'll just grab a crafting table and I'll get some, we want a stack of those. Now I think we'll want more than a stack, but I'm just going to make a stack for the moment. So yes. So now that we've got that entire thing, what you can easily do here is you can aim straight at the top of these stairs and just go like this. So that's the benefit of whacking those stairs in too, because if you can make it a whole block if you don't want it to be decorative. Feel free, do that. And the other thing you may as well do too, as you're doing this, is put a slab there and there on the, and put a torch there. So you've got a slab here, slab there, and you've got this part here, and you've got your half slabs going along there. So yeah, we'll go like that. We're definitely going to need more than a stack. I thought it was like maybe 1 or 2 stacks. I wasn't sure exactly what the amount was. So yeah, gonna need another stack of those. 100%. So yeah, we'll put that in the corners there. We'll come back down. I'll just jump down, and we'll grab maybe right. We'll grab another stack. And we'll go from there. Yes. So sorry, I just got a message. I was just checking what was going on. All good. Somebody just commenting on my TikTok video. Me commenting on somebody who, I don't know, I can only describe it as being quite a oh, I think I just realised that there's something there slightly messed up. I'm going to check the sides of this too, because I just realised that some of these aren't quite correct. So yeah, I'll put these here. And run these along here. Now let me just check everything along here. And I'll have a little look along all these sides, I think, just to make sure everything looks peachy. It looks peachy there. So you should have that half block gap like that, just to make it look a little bit more streamlined, I guess, at the top. So it's not like you've just got this big ugly slab just sort of hanging out, and yeah, it just sort of makes it look like it's got a bit of a gap there. So adds a bit of, just a bit more decorative feel to the top of it anyway. Makes it just feel a bit more premium, I think. So, and like I said, we are building pretty much the premium version iron farm here. So, and just like that, all we're going to do now is we just make sure that we've got the torches in all the corners, got the slabs in all the corners, which we have. Yes, all is good there. And our next thing that we can probably look at doing is, well, actually, firstly, I think what we'll do is we'll go and grab our bed too, because we do need to sleep this off. We'll grab this. We'll probably grab this too, I think. Do I have something I can throw out, potentially? Yeah. Who needs 3 pieces of dirt? Actually, what I could do, so just do that like that for the moment, and then go like this, boom, and then you grab that back, boom. There we go, sorted. Probably better we have an oak door here because you can actually see through it and see what's going on as well. That's probably something I kind of do recommend doing. And because we've got no villages or anything in here at the moment, we can totally sort of come in here and just lay down a bed and lay down anything we need. Just don't put it too close to, like I'd suggest the best place to have everything at the start is probably right here in front at the actual doorway entry, sort of in a bit like this. So if you do want to have some, like, let's say we grab these and I want to put some stuff in here, I can pretty much just lay this out like that. And anything I don't need to use, so I probably don't need them for the moment, I probably don't need them for the moment, I can sort of get rid of that. So, and here I'll just grab this. Just the only thing is we can't forget to remove these when we bring the villagers. So that's the key thing. Don't forget this when you get the villagers in here, because they will be able to, once we put the beds up, they'll be able to get up on top, and then you'll end up with villagers dead. So if you don't want that, yeah, don't do that. Okay, so what we want to do now is we have all of our stuff up the top there that we've got set out for. I might just get some dirt actually to do this, because I think dirt will be easier to knock down as well. But we will want to get some. We'll want to get our water buckets, which we have 2 of right here. And we'll need to make a water source, right? So I'm going to have to come over to where we've got some water, which I think we've got some just over the hill here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I made one here back in the beginning somewhere. Sure I did. Did I fill it in? Ah, here it is. So yeah, we can grab this and use that as our water source. Use that to make our water source, I meant to say. So what we do is we can simply come up here. Now, easy way to probably do it is we can either come off, let's see, no, I'd probably come off one of the sides, I think. Probably easier if you do this, because if you go like this and place in a block right there, actually, you know, we need to come under that, so we're going to have to go like this, this, and then we want to build a border around the whole thing. So we actually need to come around here like this, go like this. So what we've kind of got is just a 2x2 hole. So when we go back up there, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, we will improve our lighting, I think, just outside. So we can knock this one out here. As long as we got that, the slabs will keep the water in, right? So we can kind of go like this. So once we've got that little thing set up there, this will allow us to go one piece of water there, one piece of water there, and now we can just take water from one corner, and that'll give us all the water we need. Uh, okay, caveat here. To save yourself a lot of heartache. This is a gotcha, right? So if you want to save yourself the heartache and you tend to forget things, do this. This will save you the problem of going, ah, crap, I went too far and filled in the corners. You need to fill in every one except for these last corners. So if you do this like this, it'll make it easier. So if you don't get too excited, or you do go crazy along these edges, well, at least you're not going to completely screw it up. So yes, what we're going to do is I'm just going to simply do that. I'm going to go probably from this corner and just start filling in these here with water. So we want to sort of do that, keep coming along and keep filling it in as we go along like that. So yes, take another bucket of water, take another bucket of water from there, and just rinse repeat this the whole way along here. So yes, so third block, fourth block, boom. And you'll start to, once you get to these, it'll start to be a little bit easier because it won't be pushing sideways and you can see where it's flowing and everything. But yeah, all we do now is we simply come up here and keep doing this all the way along here. Sort of makes it a bit easier if you do it to the opposite sides too. So if we do along here and along here first, and then we can do the other sides, that'll make your life a bit easier too. That way you're not jumping through water and floating and stuff as you do it. So that's probably the other tip I think I've got there, is doing that. So yeah, just keep doing this and keep bringing water and putting that along here, and eventually what you'll see once we start getting halfway along, bit over halfway along here, is you'll start to actually see what we're doing. So if you've never built like a larger scale iron farm before, I've looked at many designs of iron farms, and this one I designed myself. And I've used it on a few different realms now, probably for the last 2-3 years maybe, I think it is. So and yeah, basically a lot of my friends sort of said, Steve, you need to try and release this and get it out there, because it is a great design. It pumps out the iron. It's good for realms where you've got, like, a bunch of players playing on it, and you can actually support all your players with that. So as you can see, it starts to come to the edge, and that's it. It'll just come to the edge. It shouldn't be flowing down in here. So if you've built this correctly, 8 blocks out and then another 4 blocks there like that on each side, it should not flow into there. It's got to be 29 by 29 as well. Otherwise, so yeah, you're gonna have to check your dimensions. Make sure that everything's correct. Double measure, and then do everything. Even in carpentry, as they say, measure twice, cut once. So that there is probably the best advice I can give you here. Measure twice, and then fill in your water sources and everything else once. Save yourself the heartache, because I have actually done that before. I was showing some friends of mine on another realm, and they ended up mismeasuring one side it was supposed to be 29 by 29. It was actually ended up being 29 by 28. Which threw off everything, and they're like, oh, why is it pouring in the middle? I went, I know exactly what's going on. We're going to have to move this entire wall now out here, and it just yeah, it was a bit painful trying to move it, but anyway, it was a good lesson because it teaches you, through those mistakes, what not to do. So yeah, after you got that, then we can just continue on this side like this. And then we just continue doing all of that. Actually, we could. You know what? We won't do this. We won't do this side. We'll do that other side, like I said. Just because it makes it easier. So we'll come over here. And we'll place our water here. And we'll place that there. And we'll just keep coming along here. Okie dokie. So, I was going to get one of my friends to build this, but I think she might be too busy. So, I'll kind of just smash it out, and then, maybe perhaps our on the realm when 1.21 comes out, if she plays on there, then we can perhaps get it to build it, and then she can sort of. Because she was saying, "Oh, I don't know that I can remember all these steps," but hopefully I've sort of taken some of these things in today and sort of refactored them a little bit to make it a bit easier to understand. I feel like most of this here is like the easier part. The harder part is going and getting, all the beds you need, all the workstations, things like that. Because that's stuff where you do have to grind for it. You're going to have to go and grind and sort of get your sheep, shear your sheep, you know what I mean, and just keep doing those sorts of things to get everything that you need. So, alright, so now that we're in that position there, I'm just going to come down here. We'll be able to sleep in a second, so just try and get that out of the road. That way we can continue. I hear a bunch of frogs outside. It must be going to rain. I mean, we just got a bunch of rain here too, so, it's not like we really need to be hammered with too much more. Hopefully we get some of our new friends that dropped in last night come in and check out our stream tonight. That'd be awesome. So, I mean, I don't have all the bells and whistles of some of the bigger streamers, like some of the things that they've got in place, with um, games and all those sorts of things. But I mean, as I progress and as things move on, I will get all those things worked out. I don't actually know. I mean, if somebody else sort of puts me in touch with it and sort of says, "Hey, this is how you do it," that'd be handy because then that sort of helps me work out how to do it. And I guess the one thing for me that's kind of really annoying at the moment is on Xbox, right? I can't hear all of the notification sounds that you normally would get with your overlay and everything coming through. Like I can't hear um, any of that stuff. So that's slightly annoying. It'd be nice if I could hear when somebody follows me, when somebody does all those things, so I can react on the spot. I think, I'm sort of just looking at the screen and just seeing if anything happens every now and again, just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. So it's a bit, you know, um, post-reactive, I guess. Whereas I think when people do something, I think when you react in the moment, it's good. If you've got some sort of sound notification or something like that, I think that definitely helps. So, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. So there is a couple little things we do need to mention here too. Is we will need to place some more water, because what we actually need to do is we need to place water on the top of this after we break these, right? So we're sort of going to go fill everything up. So I'll just come to this side now, and I'll begin filling these spots in. Yeah, and we'll come back over to this corner. So once we get all that happening, then yeah, should make it a lot easier. We might have to do some hopping in water here in a minute, but not to worry. So yes, pop that there, pop that one there, and then yeah, so we're almost there, so that's good. Um, and just to give you a bit of an idea of what you actually have to do once we get over here, so we want to sort of hop our way over here, like this. You'll get into the corner here where you'll be able to stand. This is pretty much, we can just knock these out. They can float down there if they want, and you can actually, or we can pick them up if they, yep, there we go. So once that happens, we can just sort of go like this, pop our bucket of water there, and that goes and creates a little bit of a thing on the side there. And we want to do the same thing over here, so we're going to come over to this corner, hop our way there, pulling ourselves upwards and towards there. Once that happens, we can just do this, like this. So obviously we want these corner pieces should flow in like that initially, and then that's when we place in these pieces here like that, which will sort out everything. So yes, we want to get that happening on all sides, but we'll continue filling things in so we can actually do the rest of this here, and then we'll do the same thing to that corner and that corner. So those ones are done. There's nothing else we have to do over there. They've got the torches on them and everything, so everything's good there. So yeah, the further we come over here, you should see that it'll start to, as we get to this point where we're not quite there yet, but it should start meeting up in the middle as well. And if all your sides look like that, then yeah, you've done everything that I've sort of said here correctly. And then yeah, so that should definitely go to that edge like that. And if that looks like that, then congratulations, you've built it in the correct dimensions, and you probably not have to stress there. So yeah, there is a bit of back and forward to this, and it's sort of a bit of a pain process, I guess. Not as much as a pain as cutting down the mountain that I had to cut down to actually build it on a flat piece of ground here. That part is kind of very boring for me. Some people find it really relaxing, just chipping away at blocks, but I think I've dug out far too many chunks for it to be relaxing anymore. I'm just like, oh my god, it's sort of, again. It's weird because this iron farm though, I've built it heaps of times to show people and on multiple realms and things like that. And I don't kind of get sick of doing this, so yeah, that is strange. Yes, so go here, fill these in, and then I'll just leave that there for the moment, I think, and then I'll come across here, and I'll just fix this corner up over here before we go too far. So yeah, this will actually shape the way that the water flows down, I believe, too, because if you look at the way that those corners over there are, these ones here kind of aren't like that. But anyway, I'll sort of show you what I mean in a minute. So yeah, that flows in then. So it's just the way that that sort of goes like there. Go there, you put that on there, and it sort of changes the way that everything flows. So, but yeah, that there should continue to do that. We don't want to get out of here yet because we're almost finished this entire thing. So yeah, after you've got all of that happening, we can just sit there and place those there. Do the same thing over here. And then simply, to do the rest of it, we can just knock this out here. Knock this one out here. And yeah, pretty much put our last bucket right there. And after you've done that and you're happy with the way everything looks, you've double checked it, everything's good, you can pretty much just fill in this here, get rid of your water sources, you don't need them anymore, and we can simply just knock these down here like that. So yeah, after that's done, you don't really have to go back up there again. Well, we're going to have to sleep here in a minute too. But just to show you what it does look like up here now, everything should be flowing to that edge just like that. And then once that's happened, you don't really need to go back up there again. Everything's good. And then we can just continue on to build our kill chamber. That's our next thing on the list. So yeah. Now this part here. Oh, I forgot our glass. We're going to need some glass. So I had to run up to the house because I actually forgot that ingredient entirely. Yes, we need glass. So we need glass cubes, not panes. So the reason we don't want to have glass panes is because you will get items stacking up the side of it. And I'm just trying to remember where I actually put all of that glass. Is it in here? Should I cook it up? No. Maybe Herno took it, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to go and look for some glass, I think, because I don't actually see. Unless he put it down here. He could have put it down here somewhere, so I'm not entirely certain. Uh, let's have a look. Don't know whether he's put it over here or anything. No. Let's have a look. Maybe. Maybe Herno took it, actually. I don't know. I'll have to go and look for some glass, I think, because I don't actually see. Unless he put it down here. He could have put it down here somewhere, so I'm not entirely certain. Let's have a look. Don't know whether he's put it over here or anything. So I will go and have a look in his storage facility down here because I think he does. I think he's got something down here. Yeah, he's used a bit of glass here. Stone, dirt, nether, and he's got one that's miscellaneous. I think it is. Random and tools. This could be in here somewhere. This is all ores and farming, so I doubt it's in here. Yeah, this definitely needs some item frames and stuff on it so we can actually see what is in here. So put item frames on the end so we can actually sort of get a bit of an idea of what we've got in them. Soul sand, netherrack. Okay, definitely not there. Woods, I don't think it'll be there, and well, I'm just trying to think where I might have had it yesterday because I did have some glass down here, but Herno might have grabbed it. I don't know. I think I could probably take this out now. I don't know, but if Herno jumps on, I will ask him because he may have it in his inventory, so I'm not entirely certain because we did have it here yesterday, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Probably gonna have to go and fetch some sand from somewhere down here or something. Go and grab a big chunk of sand from down here, and then come back and cook. So what I need: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 18. 36. Look, I'll just get like a stack of it or something. It'll be fine. So we probably need to cook up some more anyway. So grab this. Let's put that there so I can see what we've got. Probably want to get rid of that very soon. Break that, break that. So we've got like half a stack right now, so we'll just keep breaking some stuff here and see if we can see, and that's the thing too. Sometimes you can look like you're prepared, and then you realise, that's one thing I'm missing. I'm missing glass. So pretty easy to forget these things sometimes. There's a trident dude over there. Maybe I can jump in and potentially mess him up. Did we get it? Did we get a trident? Did we get a trident? Please say we got a trident. We got a trident. Hey, that's good. Cool. We can probably get some of those, repair them up, do what we need to do, and yeah. At least I know where to get some of those now. I can probably build a small drowned farm there, maybe. We have a big aquifer or something under there. Big underwater cave. So, yeah. Alright. So yeah, at least we've got a little bit of room out here too now. We can build some other farms, a crop farm, a few things we need like that. We can build a couple things like that, so that's good. Okay, so what we want to do, just want to, oh, what did I get, 63. Well, that's upsetting, isn't it? In that case, we'll come up here. Just because we accidentally picked up this, we're going to put 2 of those there, and we have sunflowers. Great. Cool. So, we will come in here, and we'll chuck our glass in here. Shall let that cook up, and then we'll come and grab it. So we're going to need to get probably, let me think, going to need yeah, 36. I think we'll need 36 of those, so I think that should cut it. Definitely going to have to do something about getting some more food, I think, because I totally need some more meat and stuff to eat. Alrighty, so now I just have to come down here and start chucking in some of this glass in here now. Starting with the back wall, we'll just go like this. Pop in our glass. Side walls do the same thing. So here. Now here, the easiest way to get this done while still being able to get in and out is to do that and then leaving a spot right here. Save your glass because you'll probably need that. And you'll be able to get in and out then at least. Now before we get too excited here, you're going to have to go here and knock these two out. Then we're going to have to go here and knock this out and that out like that. This pretty much is where we're going to need, well, we're going to need 2 chests, so I think I used those to make that, so, yes, we'll go and do this, so we can grab 2 chests, so our 2 chests are going to have to go like that, and we'll want our hopper, so this hopper here that we've got, we want to come in here and pop our hopper into the back of that chest. So basically if we throw something into there like that, what should happen is it should end up in the chest. So that's connected, everything's good, check, check. So before we get too far away, we do want to get a stair, so we will need one of these stairs. And we want to point towards the top of that block there. So we get an upside down stair like that. We can just access our chest now without any issues. So throw our slabs and our stairs up there. Now with our, we want to get our campfire and actually put our campfire in here. We'll grab this here, we'll put that there, so we want a button right there so we don't get any water flowing into there. We want a button on each of these middle glass right there. And at the back we want one below that button. Now this is where you would crouch place your sign, so probably do this, and we'll just write burn baby burn on it, as I always do. Burn baby burn, boom, right, so we had that, so now pretty much the only thing that we need is we need to get a piece of water, a piece of lava, and that'll sort that out. Sorry, Donald. What? Jesus Christ. Yeah, no alternative. I suppose, oh yeah, no, don't do that. That's the thing, it's fucking tight ass, isn't it? I might have a bait in a minute too. Alright, so after we've done that, we're going to do 2 things. So provided we've got our button in here, we've got a campfire, we can put down this here. I'm going to have to swap out my controller batteries because I'm about to run flat. Now this part might be a bit tricky because a lot of people try to aim for the sign and they can't get this, but I just aim for the button, pop that there, lava blade is sorted. There you go, boom. So you got your water should flow into there without flowing into there and putting that out because of that button. And if you got your buttons on either side and your button behind that holding that so you can place your sign, then you should have a nice lava blade like that on that level. Should be like 2 blocks above there, so you can easily catch all the stuff there. So once you're done there, you've finished your kill chamber. So pretty much we don't even need to worry now. We can put these in here like this, boom, and we're done with building the inside of that. So everything to do with how they spawn and how they get killed has been all sorted out for us. And then it's pretty much a matter of making all our villager trading hall inside here, making our crop farms so they can breed up if we need to, that sort of stuff. But I think the point of priority, I would say, is to actually get all of our beds and all of our workstations done. So I've got 20 workstations in the old iron farm over there, which I'm going to bring over here and bring them over here as well. I'll bring them in here before I build any of the trading hall. That way we can just knock a hole in the wall, drag them in, etc, etc. So yeah, what we shall do is we'll build all that up, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned. I'll be back very soon. Just gonna have a little break and go and get some food.